Here's a nice blast from the past, Playmates Enterprise. Let's see if this is any good or not. Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here with another unboxing model review from, this time, Star Trek Next Generation from the Playmates collection. This is the Starship Enterprise, apparently. This I bought from eBay at an absolute dirt cheap price. It's in on the front here, it does say £150. It wasn't. Let's just say it was, I think it was £15. Now there's there's a massive reason why I bought this, but we'll come to that in a second. It's been boxed. 15 quid for one of these is dirt cheap. I don't really want to show you much more on the front. Yeah, the sides look a little bit faded. The back looks very faded. But just give you the main gist of this. This is going to be a few stage video, to be honest. This part at the moment is going to be an unboxing, because we need to do something with this, and you will find out in a few moments exactly what the problem is. The collector's number on this one, it's quite high. It's 457675. It's not any problems. It's not any whatevers. Very high. It's not like it's 0001701. So let's get in and see what's what. I can remove little stickers and stuff like that. I can do a little bit with sellotape, because that's, yeah, that'll probably tear on there anyway, and trying to restore the box a little bit for display purpose, shall we say. Right, that side's hasn't got the tape stuck in it down, so I think it comes out this way. So let's open this up. Inside we have got the original packing as well. However, I'm turning around so we get the right way around on this one. It is not exactly the right colour. So that's, shall we say, not really helping. Comes original cardboard, so that's good, it all fits in, plastic bag. Right. Inside here there's two nacelles, the other box doesn't have anything in. Don't know if it meant to have or not. But, I mean, good lord, look at that. This is, it's meant to be nearer to that colour. Even there's more stuff on that anyway, but this is not from a smoker's home, should we say. This is what happens to plastic when it gets when it gets a lot of sunlight in it. And I'll show you this. Does it matter which way around these go? I think it does. It might not do. There's two pegs in there, one peg in there. Well, let's just try to put one on anyway. Nope. Oh, a little bit of corrosion there as well. Okay. Yeah, you can see that. It doesn't want to fit on there, or does it? Okay. Let's try that one again. So these are powered, batteries in the bottom, electronic lights. They've got the fittings on there, so these nacelles will light up. It will nip together with that part there. There we go. And there we have. I do have a gold Enterprise from the Eagle Moss collection, and this is not gold. This is not. This is. Let's just say, right. Here's the sun. Okay. Da, 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 da. And the sun has been from this handle, from over here. All these years it's probably been displayed inside of a kid's bedroom window. The box has been stored somewhere doing nothing. So all the light has come over here. That's why it's less of over here, and that's why there's not much on the edge, because this has probably been to the inside of the room. And the underside isn't massively bad. Now, well, it is, shall we say. It's fixable, but at the moment what we're going to do is go through. We also have some corrosion in there as well, a tiny bit on there, hoping, I was hoping that maybe that one would be, as I still am, that one maybe just the bridge between all of it and the wiring over this side, so they can be really easily, somehow easily cleaned. But what I want to do with this project is retrobrite it. I've done it with computers, I've done it with all sorts of bits and bats before, and look at this, the bridge. The bridge is just chocolate, it's caramel, isn't it? It's just all caramel. See, I'm not sure if it's the bridge or whether or not it's this nacelle, which is the worst. It's even got little spots on there, so definitely not tobacco, it's definitely not smoke. This wants a damn good clean, but it also wants to strip down. It's strange how the paint, some of the paint parts on here, even the shuttle bay on there, is still the same colour. I could probably get away with this if this was a gold. The worst case with this will be spray it and use it as a model. We have got the Enterprise D build your own kit coming along, or yeah, I think I'll probably be able to get this fixed and done before then. This is going to take a while, and this is one reason for this. It's September, the start of this. It's the middle, well, it's 3/4 way through September 2021. The problem with that is it's not summer, and that's what you need for retrobriting. You need a peroxide mix, and you need a decent weather. And I haven't got either. But this is why I need to start this now. I mean, the weird thing about this is, will this project go on until 2022? Will we actually get next summer comes along? I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some batteries. There's double A batteries inside there, 3 of them. I'm going to see if this will actually work. The seller did say that it worked. I think they said the lights work, but the sound doesn't, or the sound doesn't, but the lights work. If it's the sound that works, then that's good. Maybe there's just a wire that's come off, or this corrosion's gone through a wire. If it's the lights that work, but the sound doesn't, then the sound chip's gone. But we'll test this now, because the buttons are on the back here. 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. There's an older version of this that they decided to put one button on, for the top one, to cycle through the different sounds and whatevers. And then instead of just getting this piece of plastic here, filling it in on the mould, and then completely doing over, they made little dimples inside. So you still see all 4 of these buttons, which aren't part of the original model, obviously. I mean, you've got the bridge there, bridge section, you've got turbo lift, which isn't that big, Picard's room, or is that Picard's room on the side, another turbo lift, observation lounge, I thought that was around the back. Now, well, it's not badly detailed. You've got the nacelles, which shouldn't all be that colour. These should be the same colour as the hull. Not this hull, obviously. And only the red bits shown out at the ends. And there's the cells look like, actually these bits look like they've been yellowed as well. They look green. Okay, right. Before I put the batteries in, there's one good reason I bought this. One very good reason I bought this. This hasn't been opened. This has still got a tape. I was trying to open it, that's why it stretched a little bit. This has still got all, and I mean all, of the original stickers inside here. So technically, if I can get this back to its normal colour, we can get an almost brand new looking with the stickers. The original stickers, these. Original instructions. So, that's why I bought it. Simple as that. So, what can we do with this? Once we figure out it actually works or it doesn't work, I could potentially drill out all these holes here for the windows. If it looks absolutely shockingly bad and it won't work, then we'll try and paint this or do whatever with it. It's a good solid secondary hull top, not like the AMT model, which this part sits onto there. And a nice thick pylon there that you can run decent wires through. So we can do some decent lighting inside here, and we can do some decent paint effects, and we can do some cut out the windows and get this lit from inside. It's quite thick and chunky inside there. I think we can get away with it. Right, batteries time. 3 batteries in. I shouldn't really need the battery cover. I don't think there's a switch on this at all to turn it on and off. Right. I don't want to go back in properly. I'll leave it that out for a second. It might be just one of the batteries that's not fully seated in properly. I think it's that top one there. Yeah. Right, so that doesn't work because that would be, if that was a Playmates one, not Playmates, if that was a Diamond Select one, that's where you do the selection. So let's go for this. Speakers come out from here, and we've actually got bulb. Oh. The nacelles light up. Barely. Impulse engines, I don't think they light up. That doesn't, or does it work on? Okay. 2-button works. Ooh. Okay. No other lights work apart from. This is not bad. I like that. So it's not got. It's not got silly sound effects of people talking all the time. So you got running. Oh, you got warp sounds, phasers and torpedoes, but that doesn't light up. These do, so the wiring from there to there is perfectly fine. It's just the light to there doesn't work. These aren't going to be LEDs. These are going to be standard bulbs. So the bulb from that one's probably gone. I don't know if anything on the top lights up. I'd say yes, but we need to get into this and see if we can, yeah, dismantle and then see what we can get away with, to be honest. Now, batteries out, cover away. Now, looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 large screws on there, 2 large screws on the back here, and 3 smaller screws inside here. So, I don't know why there'd be 3, one little rusty one on there. Doesn't make much sense. Need to compare if they definitely, they do look smaller, obviously. That rusty one we put on the TV stand there will be cleaned up eventually. Everything will be cleaned up. I just need to know the level of how this is going to be. If it's going to be just battery leak everywhere, then it's going to be an issue. But there is light, there is power. So let me take all these screws out here. Potentially take off, should we take off the nacelles? This should hopefully pull off. Be nice and gentle in it with them, because it is held in with these 2 parts here, and then it is connected onto there. But there is one of these that has actually got corrosion. So let me just gently pull that off of there, if I can. There we go. So inside these look fine. I don't know how to dismantle these, because these need retro brightening as well. That might be interesting. A little chip there as well. So give me a second. I'm going to strip all these screws off and see if we can get inside. Screws out. Unless there is something else holding these in place, this should now start coming to pieces. Okay. Looks like this entire bottom section here, phasers, and then going up here, it's all one piece. So, I don't know if these have been glued in or not. That will start to come out there a little. Need to be careful as best I can. A little flathead screwdriver might help along the way. Can't see anything actually holding anything in place here. My biggest problem is brittle plastics. There's probably a couple of pins holding that in. Let's have a look at the saucer, see if that will come off. I've got a funny feeling that that, and maybe that, is holding something in place. But I could also be wrong. As I think, so that top saucer comes down to here. So maybe it's held in with something. Maybe that impulse engine lights up as well. Let's have a look, a sneak peek inside. There's a speaker in there, right in the middle. A couple of wires in the circuit board I can see, which I don't think you can. Right inside there, there it is. I mean, I was hoping to get this done and started pretty quick because we have a couple of days of, well, it's not brilliant sunshine. However, my retrobrighting in the past with PCs has worked better when it's been cloudy, warm but cloudy. The problem is in the UK at the moment it's around about 19-20 degrees, so it's not bad for us, but that's not retrobrighting weather. Oh, hello. Did that come off of there as well? No. Retrobrighting for me has been good if it's been on off with the clouds. It doesn't give it all full sun. I've done stuff before where it's been sunny but it's been cool and it's not really worked. So it does need the peroxide to be smeared over everything and then left in a bag, and then the heat from whatever does help the peroxide take out the yellowing. Yeah. Right, I need to get away and do this off camera because this looks like that should come off, because then two look like the little clips holding in the saucer sections, but I can't get the things out. So I'm going to pause the video there a second and see if I can get this to pieces off camera. Alright, a lot of prizing later, and the piece does go all around in here. There are pegs underneath here that need prizing off, and I think they're glued in place, so that was my problem on there. There you go. So that's your first look inside. Corrosion, that's really weird. The corrosion's there. I can scrape that off, I can do whatever else. There's a piece of wire there. So whether or not somebody's actually been in and that piece of wire's on, it's not meant to be there, that little piece of wire. Yes, there's this pegs we've broken. That one actually came out alright. So there's pegs there on both sides. Glued round the edges on here a little bit, but we can do that ourselves anyway when we get round to this. Not too bad corrosion going around, and I thought that there we go, get you back in camera right. I actually thought that this has got a light on it, and it hasn't. So this is just whatever colour. So there's only two that come off from here. Green yellow, go off towards, yeah, the battery compartment is a little bit, yeah, shall we say. So what I'm going to do is unsolder these here. But what the thing is now is we've exposed two screws again. So let me take these out and show you what's in here for you and for me. Nope. Screws on a mission. Fell off the TV stand. So that comes off there. Two screws come out of there, and I hope. So I did say there was a part joined there, wasn't there? They're out. Is there anything else in there? Ah, hold on. So why did they go there? That just holds. That holds the nacelle there. That in here is another two screws. Okay. So there's four holding the neck to the body. See, once everything's out and done, I'm happy. There's one screw out, same as them ones. I can't get that one out of there for some reason. Just holding itself in place. Ah. There it is. Fell out. So, okay, so hopefully that should pull out of there now anyway. But that's the corrosion on there as well. Why is it corroded there? It's like it's come out on two completely random parts. So that can come out of there. Aha! The red piece for the impulse engine, main impulse engine, because the other two, if you're a Trekkie, you'll know that it's just for the saucer section when it's got separated. Okay. So this part looks like it's coming round here and across the top of the main impulse engine to come out of. And I haven't done this one because it's the same again. There's some pegs inside. Oh, okay. Pegs inside there. Right, I thought these would come off, but they don't. They're actually inside. So we got one there. It's like parts that they've done, and everything's fine, except you need a bit of extra strength on them. So be careful. If you honestly, if you're doing this yourself, why? And there we go. Now I'm only doing this because this is knackered. They could do a good clean probably. Right, so we have now, everything's out of place. The bridge screws in place there, the speaker goes in there, not very securely, but then again, that piece of foam has gone absolutely rock solid, pressed against here, but we'll glue that in place when we get round to it. Right, the soundboard's there, the button boards is there, so I need a little bit more effort. Actually, I need to do a bit of soldering. I need to take off everything. I'll do a diagram of what needs to go where and how. Unsolder these, unsolder for the battery compartment, so then the cables can be threaded through and I can get the secondary hull away from the primary. Slight change. Unsoldered from the battery pack, this is 2 red and black wires. It goes yellow to the front, black to green to the back. Both sides yellow, green. That's fine. So they're all off and done. I'm going to take this old sellotape off. I don't need it. It's not as bad in here as I thought, shall we say. I mean, the wiring could be redone, I suppose. Right, so we've already got secondary hull underneath section off. I need to take out these metal parts, soak them in vinegar. Easy enough to do, should be just a case of bend these up and then push them back through, but I'll do that later. These metal parts here from the actual nacelles, a couple of them do need doing because of battery corrosion. Don't know why, because I know we need the batteries, but it must have just dribbled and got completely random down to there. So secondary hull is now off. We now have a saucer separator captain. And these parts here are a pain in the bum, but yeah. Everything off of here does give you more surface to retrobrite. To put them in a bag, cover it in peroxide, and then done. The secondary hull can actually come off now. And I can take that off as well. Speakers there. 2 more screws, 1 there as well, so that cover can come off. The smaller screw is it? I'll leave that there a second. Got a little board on there held in sellotape. The buttons, should I say. 2 screws holding in the circuit board with the sound chip. Luckily, this has been completely out of the way, so it's not really had any corrosion. Right. Must not lose those buttons. So there we are. Electrics are out. 1 button is out as well. We'll need a retrobrite on that one as well. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. And we're almost done. 2 more pieces here to do. Smaller screws for the bridge. A little bit of scuff in there. Why is that scuffed, should we say? Production error or something else. There's also glue runnage down here as well. You can see down here. So this has been really glued in place. I think there's some shine on there. Can I? Yeah, there we go. Both sides. So it has been held in place quite badly. I mean, yeah, there's pins. I'm going to leave them pins in there anyway, because I'll just put some glue over top when I'm putting this back together again. The lovely caramel bridge. Fell off. And last but not least, the captain's yacht. I think I got the wrong screwdriver for that anyway. Rolling around inside a little bit, better. We never saw the captain's yacht on the Enterprise be disconnected. And here, the longer screws for that, that's weird. There we go. There you go. Pop it out, and out comes the captain's yacht. I mean the yacht, I know that. But it's actually quite good that they've actually got these forward-facing windows as well. On this model, I think they were missing off certain ones. Model kits and stuff. So that is the Playmates USS Enterprise from 1992. Completely disassembled down to its constituent plastic parts. Right, what I need to do is, they're okay, buttons seem fine. There's a little bit of thought in this, in what to do. The retrobrighting, yes, fine, we can sort something out with that. I don't know how to get these out of here, but I might just have to just dump these straight into solution and hope for the best. But I can try with those off camera. They're probably going to be exactly the same as the others, just being pegs. I don't recommend using a metal edge, but you've got no option, you've got no choice to do it. I'm trying to find where it's not sticking properly done. So, see, it will crack because there's glue holding everywhere. It's just a case of wearing that glue off. But I'll try these off camera, because this might take a while. This is now ready for retrobrighting, like I say. This is ready for taking parts out, the metal parts to be soaked in vinegar. Don't use malt vinegar, use a white wine vinegar, use a clear one, otherwise you will tarnish the metal. There are ways of getting these to be cleaned and whatever, and then replated. I haven't got the the equipment to do that sort of thing. So they'll be cleaned up as best as I can, soaked and left for as long as possible. So that's it. That's the Playmates Enterprise D teardown, shall we say. So there's nothing much I can do at the moment on camera. I'm going to faff around little bits off camera and then see if there's a good day for retrobrighting. So with that in mind, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please follow on social media. If you've got something like this that you just, it's revolting. To be honest, look at that. That's the original colour. Hopefully that's going to come up to that. You're going to throw it away. Send it me in. Get in touch. I'll give me an address. You can send it straight down to me and I'll do a video and we'll see what we can do with it. So with that in mind, the social media links, if you want to help out the channel via Patreon, then the links are in the description or the channel description. Yeah, help out as much as you can. If you can, keep my channel going. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.